Hey, good morning, everybody. Wayne Dosafino and Dosafino Consulting has filed a formal criminal complaint against the city of Texas City for violating the Public Information Request Act, or the Open Records Request Act. So let's talk about that for a second. Before I go into the work. What is that all about? Now, I know a lot of people that watch my videos. You guys, you already know. You're very astute. You're up on everything. You know what the open records request is. You know what people mean when they say public information request. You understand the implications of this. But for those of you who don't know, what is a public information request? What is an open records request? What do people mean when they talk about freedom of information? Let me give you a quick example. Let's start with this. Have you ever been watching the news and they'll be covering a story about, let's say, police brutality, and they show the actual body cam footage? They show the body cam footage from the night that the quote unquote brutality happened, or the arrest, the shooting, the beating, the tasing, whatever. Well, the media acquires these body cam tapes either one or two ways. Either for whatever reason the police decide to release it to the public, or either the media company or their representative files an open records request. They file a public information request, and they get the body cam footage. Now, the police can deny the body cam footage for several reasons. One being they can say that it's part of an ongoing investigation, but what you have to understand is that stuff is available to you if you ask for it. Let's say if you get pulled over and you get a ticket, right? You have every right to put in one of these requests to get that body cam footage. Virtually everything that a government entity does, every meeting that they have, every form that gets signed, the hours that they work, when they get in trouble, what they got in trouble for, what they've been investigated for, almost everything that these government entities do, the paperwork, the documentation, the video file footage is available to you. Now, they can deny you certain things based on certain reasons, and we're not going to talk about all of that, but basically these things are available to you. That's how corruption gets exposed a lot of the times, right? So whenever you put in an open records request, the government entity has 10 days to respond. And basically they have 10 days to give you what you asked for if it's available to you. Now, if they can't give it to you in 10 days, or they're not going to give it to you in 10 days, they either have to respond within 10 days and tell you what you're asking for doesn't exist. I can't get that to you in 10 days. I'm going to need more time, in which case they tell you how long it's going to take them to get you the information that you requested. Or it's legal and lawful for you to have this information, but for some reason they don't want to give it to you. They have the ability to get their law firm in this area. A lot of times it's this law firm called Mills Shirley. They petition the state, the state of Texas Attorney General. They send your request to the Attorney General, and they request that the Attorney General make a decision on your open records request to tell you no. Now, if they do not give you what you want in 10 days, if they do not respond in 10 days and tell you when they're going to give it to you, and they do not go to the Texas Attorney General, they are in violation of the law. They're in violation of the law. Plain and simple. So what this criminal complaint is saying, what Wayne Dosafino is saying, is that, and it's not just him, but he's saying that on numerous occasions, they requested information through the Public Information Request Act, or the Open Records Request Act. That's all talking about the same thing. And they did not get a prompt reply. Sometimes they did not get responded to at all. And sometimes perhaps they were denied things that they were supposed to get, but they were not denied for a legal and lawful reason, and they did not get a denial from the Texas Attorney General. And so, becoming frustrated with this, it appears that Dosafino Consulting and Wayne Dosafino, they then requested to get the task logs for City Secretary Ramari Lee to see exactly how many open records requests are you getting, how many have you responded to, how many did you not respond to, how long is it taking you to respond to these? Because remember, all of this stuff that the government officials do, there is records of it because it's official business. And those official business records are yours to peruse, right? They're yours to peruse. It is what it is. And the reason why they're saying the City Secretary Ramari Lee is because at the city of Texas City, when you put in these open records requests, they go to someone. Someone within the city has to fulfill them. Now, I don't know if she's the only one, but I know that she's the main one. And so when they were having problems getting their open records requests filled, they was like, okay, let me just see how many people are you doing this to? And so they're claiming that they've noticed an alarming amount of violations to the Open Records Request Act or the Public Information Request Act. And now they filed a criminal complaint because, listen to me and listen to me good, it is illegal. Now, I file open records requests all the time. All the time. I've been doing it. I learned how to do this a couple decades ago. I didn't know about this growing up. Someone mentioned it to me. You know, I went to the police station asking about something, and they were like, oh, you got to file an open records request for that. And I thought it was just a majorly daunting task. It's not. Listen, I'm going to give y'all the game. You can go to the city of Texas City, their website, and you find the section for open records requests. You can fill one out. They want your name, your number, your address, I believe an email, and then you just basically tell them what you want. But here's the kicker. You have to be specific. Let's say you want body cam footage. They want to wiggle out of giving you what you want. You know, it's cat and mouse, right? It's cat and mouse. So you have to be specific. You have to know what you want, and you have to know how to ask for it. You have to, hey, on January 1st, 2025, I was pulled over by Officer Matthew Daniels in the Jack in the Box parking lot at approximately 8:30 p.m. And this is what happened. I would like to request the body cam footage from that night. Now, they may charge, let's say if you request something, they may or may not charge you for it. Like if they have to produce an exorbitant amount of documents, they may charge you, I don't know, 5-10 cents a page, whatever they want to charge. Sometimes when I've requested body cam footage, it's been free. Sometimes I had to pay like $1 for every minute of the body cam footage. So if I was getting body cam footage that totaled 11 minutes, I had to pay $11. Something like that. But it's nothing major. So when they're talking about that complaint that criminal complaint that Dosafino filed, that's some of the particulars about it if you didn't understand. And I will say this. I don't know the particulars of his case because I haven't read through all of the documents, but I filed open records requests, and I've been doing it for a long time. I know for a fact, and it's not just the city of Texas City, but I know for a fact, they deny you without a legitimate reason. They petition the Texas Attorney General a lot of times to tell you no, even though they should be giving you what you want. A lot of times they respond after that 10 days. A lot of times they tell you, oh, these records don't exist, and they absolutely do exist. They exist. They just don't want to give it to you. So I don't know where this is going to go. But I honestly, and I think this is anywhere. I don't think this is just Tech City, but we're talking about Tech City. If an outside agency really investigated this matter of open records requests in Texas City, man, some heads are gonna roll. I'm here to tell you, it's been times I put in open records requests and I've heard back nothing. Nothing, because sometimes I'll put in like 2 at one time or 3 at one time because I'm trying to cover all my bases to make sure I get what I want. And I may, they may respond to 2 and don't respond to the 3rd one. And in my mind, I'll be like, well, did they think it was the exact same one because it came through at the same time from the same person? Well, that doesn't really matter. You didn't respond. So, but I just never, took my money, filed a complaint, tried to sue them, anything like that. So there may be something to this, but you guys have a good morning. We're going to keep watching that. Oh, and man, we got to talk about that video that Wayne Dosafino dropped. It's hot. It's hot. Woo! Wait, Tech City got problems, man. Man, I want to be as unbiased. I have my opinion, but I want to be as unbiased as possible. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Remember, months ago when this first started, I told you guys, pay attention. Because I know how this stuff play out. I've been in this game for a long time. It's only the heat is only going to continue to get turned up. Y'all have a wonderful day. Oh, yeah. May the 10th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. I will be at Moore Memorial Public Library doing a local author meet and greet. I would love to see you there. Y'all have a great day.